teach you to grow more and bigger cucumbers at home. First of all, we need to raise the seedlings. Prepare some seedling cups with holes punched at the bottom, or replace it with a disposable cup. Loose and breathable peat soil, or finished nutrient soil. This way the seeds will germinate well. The root system of the seedlings grows well. Temperatures above 15 degrees. You can choose the way of live broadcast. If there are few seeds, put one seed in one seedling cup. Put 2 more. Go to the week and stay strong later. In areas where the temperature is still relatively low, fear of not sprouting. Just use the tissue germination method. Soak the cucumber seeds in warm water overnight. Take it out and wrap it in a slightly moist tissue. Finally, find a fresh keeping bag to cover it with. Put it on the router or in a warm place with a constant temperature. Usually 1 to 2 days. The seeds will grow white. Sow the seeds in the seedling cup at this time. The germination rate is particularly high. You can go to the vegetable market to pick up a few. This plastic basket, deep and big. It's very convenient. The only drawback is that the gap is a bit large. You need to find some mesh or rice bags to cut open. Spread at the bottom and around, before the soil leaks out. The soil is 5 parts original soil, plus 2 parts sheep manure. Nutrient soil mixed with a portion of plant ash. After installing the soil, find some drink bottles and cut them in half. Lower half. Use a soldering iron to spread out small holes around and at the bottom. Cut off the top half. It can be put together well. And there you have it. Bury it in the middle of the basket first. Then put the cucumber seedlings raised in advance. Transplant to both sides separately. Choose cloudy or evening transplanting. Can reduce transpiration. Increase survival rate. After 14 days, the leaves of the cucumber seedlings grow thick and huge. This shows their length. The potential is very good. The compost artifact in the middle of the basket. You can put some fruit and vegetable peels. Leftover banana peels or rotten bananas. It's good potash. Chop it up and put it in. It will decay into fertilizer, absorbed by cucumber roots. Cucumbers are climbing plants. We need to build a simple shelf for it to climb. Find some sticks of wood or bamboo and stick them upright at the corners of the basket. And then we put shorter slats on top. Find the rope. Just wrap them around each other between the vertical wooden strips. This kind of shelf is still very beautiful. Students can apply what they have learned. Draw inferences from one example. In the same way, planting other creeping fruits and vegetables. And 35 days later, the cucumber plants were on the shelves and blooming yellow flowers. There are small melons under the stalks, which are female flowers. Species that grow outdoors are generally sealed by insects. Can be successfully pollinated naturally. It can also be artificially pollinated. Increase the fruit hanging rate. Pluck the male flowers without melons under the stalk. Peel off the petals to reveal the heart of the flower. Against the female flower with a small melon under the stalk. Just click. Once the cucumber plant starts to bloom and bear fruit. So that means you need a lot of nutrients. Here's some compressed manure and some rice husk charcoal. Mix them in some soil. Put it in the basket. Maximize fertilizer efficiency. The previous bananas are almost rotten. Cut a little more into the compost artifact and cover it. No bugs will breed. After 54 days, the female flower that successfully pollinated sat still. The fruit will enter the swelling period. Water more during this period. Cucumbers will grow bigger. The first cucumbers to be produced after 62 days. It's ready to be picked. Generally, potted cucumbers can cut off all the lateral vines. Only the main vine is left. If the growth is very strong, you can leave a few more side vines to bear melons. The first mature cucumbers are harvested below. Then cut off some old leaves. The melon on top will absorb more nutrients and water. You can grow up and mature one after another. Continuous harvest, relatively speaking. Cucumber is one of the better fruits and vegetables. It emerges quickly. Simple management. Short-term harvest. Except for the cold winter. It can be planted well in other seasons. Did you learn it?